Hey everyone, welcome back to another unboxing video with me, and today we're going to be looking at the XP pen. So let's go ahead and get started. I mean, can we talk about packaging? This box is just so beautiful. All right, guys, let's just go ahead and get right into it. When you open up your box, the first thing you're going to see right on top is the pen tablet itself. So go ahead and remove that very protective layer of foam, or the foam sleeve. And then this is what the tablet looks like, and then underneath you're going to find the pen as well as the USB cable right here, and inside this cute little plastic baggie you're going to find the quick guides, the pen, and the pen clipper. So let me go ahead and just take it out so you guys can actually see what's all inside the box. So I'm going to pull out the oh sorry, dropped the pen clipper, embarrassing. Okay, so let me just, here's the pen, and then here are the nibs, the replacement nib tips that you can use, the starter guides if you want to read that because it's just so interesting to read. Okay, much better, not blurry anymore. So inside the box you're going to find the pen, the tablet, the USB cable, the pen clipper, and the 20 replacement nibs or tips. Alrighty, so moving on to actual setup, you're going to need your XP pen tablet as well as your USB cord. On the very top right corner of your tablet you're going to see a little port where you can insert the one end of the USB cable, and the other end you're going to put into your district laptop in the USB port and get it together. It's the other way. Okay, also you're going to see a flashing white indicator light to let you know that it is connected. Another thing I wanted to show you guys was how to use the pen clipper to change out your nibs or tips when your pen is dull. So go ahead and take your pen clipper and just place it securely around the tip or the nib and pull, and then you can go ahead and replace it that way. So once you've actually plugged in your tablet into your laptop, you're going to be prompted with a notification on the bottom right side of your screen saying that it's installing your device. Just wait for that to kind of go away. And then you actually have to go into xppen.com right here to download the driver for your device. So go ahead and click support and download. And then we have to find the model that we have. That way we are downloading the correct driver for our device. And our device, or our model for our XP pen, is the Star G640, which is right over here. And once you click it on your left side, you're going to find the manual and quick guide download, which is the same thing as the book, but if you want the PDF version, by all means. So they do have the software and driver for Mac and Windows, but since we're using Windows for our district laptops, go ahead and click the very top one, which is the most recent driver. So go ahead and let that download, and once it finishes downloading, go ahead and click it, and then double click this right here. And now you don't see it on my screen, but you're going to be prompted with a administrator username and password. And don't worry guys, we will give that to you at the end of the training, so not to worry. So once you're done, you want to go ahead and check off this little box saying that you have read and you agree to the software agreement, and then you're going to go ahead and click install. And as you are anticipating just the great wonder of the XP pen, you have to wait just a little longer. I promise it is all worth it. Almost there. I know you guys are probably just at the edge of your seats right now. So once it is all done, go ahead and click complete. You can close out this window. I minimized it. You can close it. You don't need it anymore. And there it is. You have your driver in there, and Bong is going to go over the pen settings and calibration settings in the next video, so keep on watching.
Hi, so I'm here to tell you how to do some calibration with your XP pen after you have installed it and after you have downloaded on your xppen.com. So there are three things we're going to talk about today during this little session here. Number one, we're going to talk about the different features of the pen. There are three features on here on the pen that we will talk about. And then we're also going to talk about how to calibrate so that the screen from here and here are all going to fit the desktop size that you want for your workspace. And lastly, we're going to put together our pen and our tablet to make sure that when you press your point when you're putting the pressure on your pen, how lightly you want it and how firm you want it as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here we have is the XP pen up close. So you got the tip of here. That's where a lot of your pressure point's going to be. We have this edge here. This click here will going to be a top click where it can be set to your preference. But right now I have it as the right click. In the middle is going to be the pen itself, where you click on it and it will activate for the pen to write. And at the end point here, it would be the eraser. You can switch it to your liking. Okay, hello everybody. To get to your application so that you can install for the first time use and using for calibration to your liking, you're going to go down here to the bottom of the screen here, click your icon of the pen tablet. Once you click it once, you're going to get to this page here, which will allow you to calibrate your star 640. You can calibrate your work area as well as your pen settings. So what I have here is I'm going to be showing you the three things today. The first one is going to be looking at your pen as I showed you earlier, and you're going to also be able to calibrate your window screen of your work area, whether it's dual screen or whether you're going to be doing on single screen as well. And then lastly, we're going to look at our pressure point on our XP pens. So let's go ahead and dive right in. First of all, if you notice here, it's just a single screen here. I'm going to show you that it is set at default when you set it up. You want to calibrate. I myself like to use the entire screen because it gives me access to the different apps around my desktop area as well as any windows that you have open. However, for those of you who like to work on smaller screens, you can actually calibrate it in a much smaller area. So let's say you just want to go, I want to cover this area here. You can go and stretch out your rectangular screen as large as you want or as small as you prefer. And then there you have it. If you notice the dotted line, it has been calibrated. But before you do so, you want to click on OK. And at the bottom here, it says configuration success. All right, the next thing, hang on, let me go ahead and show you the next setting here. I'm going to show you in just a minute for those of you who love the dual monitor, which we've got. You're able to actually access the XP pen on both screens, not just your single screen, but your dual monitor as well. So that I actually really like. I was able to grade some stuff, so I will show you that in the segment after this. Let me go ahead and show you the pen setting. This is also a very important one that all of you may find important. Right here, as I said, on the pen, this pen right here, we've got those three tablets here. If you point it this way, you're going to see the resemblance of the right click here is the very first one. So if you right click, you're actually able to use it as a mouse. And if you did the middle point, that's going to be used as a pen. So you're actually able to write. And then lastly, if you're using a function, an application that is compatible with the XP pen, you can use the back button right over here, which is the eraser point for your XP pen. Really at ease at your fingertip. Now, the next thing I want to show you is the pressure sensitivity of how you write. Very important. I want you to know that when you're writing, don't do the pressure point with the pen pointing down like this. You want to do your pressure point the way you are right. So for me, I'm right-handed, so I kind of tilt a little bit to the right here. So this is the way you want to adjust your pressure point. Whether you want it more firmer, you're a firmer writer, you do want to go ahead and move your pressure point this way. Just choose that point there. You want a light touch to it, you move it, play around with it, move it to your liking. For this one here, if I'm up in above, hovering over the XP pen tablet here, I'm able to touch it. But if you're a more firmer writer, you need to press harder. I'm going to drag this one down on this side here, and this will require a lot more pushing and pressuring for you to write. Again, we're all different and we're built differently. For me, again, what I felt comfortable, just kind of leaving it right where we had it at its setting. And you can see the numbers there too. So I'm just going to leave it at the 0 here, right in the middle. I like it. I'm comfortable with it. But again, we are not all the same. I do want to point out the mouse mode. I myself, I do not like this feature. However, you're welcome to move it to select it the way you like it. The mouse mode is where you're going to use this pen tablet as your mouse cursor. If you select it on, to me, it's slow. It drags. So for me, I personally like to just unclick it. However, you might like it and you find it at ease. So you can actually drag the motion of the mode of your mouse to faster or much slower. Myself, again, I just prefer this. The flow is very natural to me. All right, I'm going to show you on my dual monitor how dual monitor setting for our work area is going to look like. So come back and join me in just a few seconds. Okay, so welcome to this one is going to be the segment on getting our dual monitor onto the pen tablet. Again, finding that and then clicking on pen tablet, the icon. There you have it. It pops right up there. And then what you see is automatically you're going to see the default, because I've connected the dual monitor together, you will see the default of the both monitors connected here from left to the other point right over here to the right, down to the bottom, and just, as you see the dotted line pointing out, and right here as well. So as you see, I'm going to be able to scroll right on over. I'm going to scroll right over here to this side of my monitor, and I'm able to now write on this side as well. This is now dual monitor, where you can write both windows are going to be available for you to utilize. So here I am, and I can write down hi, or I'm going to take a look. Let's see. I will like to do maybe a paint and XP pen. Okay, all that. I can even use the marker, the points in the middle, and use it to write here. So I'm pressing it down in the air, and there we go. We're gonna write, and we're good to go. So using the dual monitor setting, this one here, what we do is, if that's what you prefer, or you just want to go, okay, I want to only utilize my left screen, so you can just highlight this left screen, whatever amount of space you want. I just don't want to cover the whole thing. Let's say you only want to do half of this space as your drawing tool. You can absolutely do that. Have you noticed now the markings are only on that side, and again marking okay over here, so that you are going to calibrate it. Notice how it says configuration set. So now if I do this, my XP pen will not write on this screen at all. I don't even have access. If you look over here, now on this side here, I can only move up to this point, and that's as far as it will go. Okay. Again, for me, my preference is at default because it's already reading it. So I like to just click on default. Again, many of us have different purposes of what we're doing. So I have this back on its default. Again, the ease of going from right to the left screen here are all at my disposal because of the dual screen setup. All right. And that you have is your dual screen with XP Pen. All right, so this video is to show you on how to use the XP Pen once it's connected to your laptop on Zoom settings. Now, you do have to be on Zoom in order to use the annotation. To use the annotation, you first have to share your screen. So here I am, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to select the screen that I would like to share, picking whether it's dual monitor or not. I'm going to share my screen too here. Here I have an activity that we're doing, and I want the students to watch me do it. So I'm going to drag this over. I hope that you can see this one here in the video. And this one here is going to show you that I can annotate. So right here, if you see, there's the unmute, the stop video, security. The one that we want to look at is the annotation. When you click on annotate here, you're going to have these selections up here to be able to use your XP Pen and write much more smoothly. So here, as I'm going to use my XP Pen here, I would like to draw, let's say down here, it's asking us circle a word that ends with the same A sound as in day. I want to select the draw. I'm going to select that one there, and then I'm going to look for day. So, there you tell boys and girls, do you find it in line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, so on and so forth. As you see, I'm able to write and annotate on the Zoom meeting. And then let's say we want, oh, okay, you found it in the title. So here you go. So you're able to do the annotation live here. If, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to highlight, the highlighting features right here using your XP pen as well. And let's say you want to just highlight and go, okay, boys and girls, I noticed that you found the AY there. Very good. And so as you see, you can highlight, you can even box it out if you want to box it out as well. So I'm going to go and say, okay, let's take a look at the lines 5 and 6. Let's just focus on this. And so with the XP pen, you're able to get more specific and precise in where you would like to do your annotation with the XP pen. You can have a whole lot of fun with this. Again, you can write and even have you write in the writing area here where they ask you to, reply to the writing of the reading here and say, you want to say, I enjoy this reading. You can go back to your annotation here and however you want them to write in black, you want to show them, I enjoyed this story. However it is, I'm sure there's other ways to respond to this. All right, so this is how you use the XP pen. Simply to clear it as well using annotation, you clear your drawings here and you're set to go. At any time you feel like you can also, it's gonna give you more precise writing when you do the XP pen. Hope this video was helpful.
So this is just a quick video on how to find, download, and pin an extension that you want to use. So you're going to go ahead and open up a Google browser page, and you can go ahead and type in, so for example, if I wanted to download the Web Paint extension for Chrome, I can go ahead and Web Paint Chrome extension, which I've already done so because I use it. But so I can go ahead and click that, and then right here, the very first one, it says Web Paint for Google Chrome. You can download it. So right here, it's going to take you over to add to Chrome, which is what you want to do. Go ahead and add extension. And then you can see here, like if it says remove from Chrome, that means it has already been downloaded. Just so to find it, you're going to go up here to your extensions bar. But if you don't have this already, you're going to find this little puzzle piece. If you hover over, it's going to say extension. So when you click on it, yes, I have a lot of extensions. So all the ones that are in blue are the ones that I have pinned here. These are my most frequently used ones. These are the ones that I just click and I go to and I'm there. So let's say I wanted to, this is the one I just downloaded and I want to pin it up to my extensions bar. I go ahead and click it and you can see that it's pinned here, right? But let's say you're like, I don't really want this. I don't use it as much, but I don't want to get rid of it. You can go ahead and unpin it and you can see that it's been removed from my actual extension bar. Or if I want to just not use it completely because I just don't use it at all, you can click these 3 dots or the snowman icon and just go ahead and remove from Chrome. And it'll say remove web paint. Go ahead and remove it. And yes, we'll miss you, but we didn't really use it, so we won't miss you that much. So that's just a way that you can download and pin and unpin and remove all your extensions. Another way that you can do it is you can actually go to the Chrome Web Store. Go ahead and click Web Paint, right? And it'll show you the ones that you want to use or that you have access to that you can go ahead and add. But you can also put extensions, and then that's where it is. So let's say I want to use this one. I can go ahead and add this to Chrome, and then checking, and then I'll go ahead and do that. And you can, it pops up here. Again, if I wanted to do it, go ahead and go down. I can pin it, unpin it, or remove it. Okay, and that is it.